I don't have to be careful, I got a gun.
Yep, you're banned.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. As Dark has already found, there are 3 new soundboard commands in the description. Check them out if you want.
Yep, you're banned.
Yep, you're banned. Hey, Shaman. I'm trying to figure something out. There we go.
Yep, you're banned.
Oh, come on. Today, we are going to be looking through 2 anomalies. SCP-47... What was it? SCP-4975 and RPC-013.
I don't have to be careful, I got a gun.
Okay. I want everyone to know this ahead of time. If you did not see the community post, this is not a game. This is literally just a reading stream. I'm going to be reading both articles, and we can discuss them as we go. That is how this is gonna go. It's the only reason why I have this model on right now, this outfit on right now. Normally I would have the Halloween ones because, well, we're still in October. But right now, we're going to be looking at anomalies. And that means work. Let's get to work. Okay, let's see. Let me pull this up real quickie. We got. Okay, SCP-4975. Come stork. Oh, you know what, Shaman? You know what, Shaman? For that, Shaman, you're gonna get timed out. Okay, you're gonna get timed out for that. Five minutes. Because I'm not willing to put up with this BS right now. But anyways, that's out of the way. Your BS out of here, Shaman. Story time. I never said story time. Get out of here if you don't want to listen. Alright. I've made it clear in the past, and I'm going to keep making it clear if you keep bringing it up. We got people here who actually want to listen. Alright. Anyways. Sorry about that. I feel bad, so I'm gonna put it down back to a minute. Putting it down to a minute. Alright. Music off. Alright. Let me pull it up. I should have done this at a time, but oh well. This is how my streams get. Oh, hold on, I gotta put this in a different window. I just remembered I need to put this in a different window. You guys can't see it yet, right? Okay, good. I gotta make sure I put it in a different window. A different type of window. Let's do that now. It's okay, Shaman, it's okay. Hello, Q. I did see you, by the way. And I did hear the sound you played. You got sent to the timeout corner. I eventually get to the point where I feel remorseful and I feel bad about certain things like that. Oh my gosh, I can't read this. I need to zoom it in by like 300. I'm just realizing how long this article is. Oh well, I guess. Also, I screwed up the number. Are you kidding me? There we go. There we go. Oh. so bright. Hold on. Spooky stool. What's the word? Where is it? That's not it. Okay, then. I'm trying to do something real quick. Give me a moment. I'm trying my best to not flashbang you guys with a really bright screen. But I don't think it's going to be a possibility. Oh, jeez. Is this it? Is this it? Yep, this is it. Let's see. Okay. Found it. Okay. That works like that. And there we go. Let's see how this looks. Hopefully it worked. And it worked, but it looks kind of weird. Hold on, I know you guys can't see anything. Give me a moment. Chat, clip that. Clip what? Wait, what happened? I'm gonna chat for a 10 minutes. What? Q's about to get fired as a manager for advertising things that don't exist. I think this is how it does it. I think that works, kinda. For making you money. You're not for scamming. Dark, he doesn't even make all my titles. He made like what, 5 of them? Okay, let me actually show the screen now. That's the wrong one. Give me a moment. That is the incorrect one. This is the correct one. Oh my gosh, why is it like that? Why is it so big? It's huge. It is huge. It is very, very big. Very, very big. That works, I guess. That'll do. The entire I Cooked Pizza week, exactly. That week. Oh, actually, that's scamming. Okay. SCP-4975, also known as Time's Up. Before we get into this, can we get some guesses as to what this thing is going to be about? I already know what it's going to be about. If you already know what it's going to be about, just make some, I guess, fake guesses. Collocation's wrong. Collocations. I didn't even notice that until you mentioned it. It looks like a fella at the party. Looks like the rooster that survived. That's from the P. Diddy. Oh no. Okay. We're now going to get into SCP-4975. Title: Time's Up. Item number: SCP-4975. Object class: Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-4975 is to be contained in a standard steel containment cell. Human contact with SCP-4975 is prohibited. In case of a containment breach, any Foundation personnel persistently hearing a rhythmic cracking noise are to isolate themselves from other people and patiently wait until SCP-4975 is put back in its containment chamber, or the cracking stops, which means you're about to die. Description: SCP-4975 is a vaguely humanoid entity with various avian attributes, the most notable of which is its beak. Its body structure is long and thin overall, and its limbs taper off into formless extremities, lacking distinct digits. A thick, hardened skin layer covers the entirety of its body, including its beak. Its cervical vertebrae are not interconnected and appear to be able to move independently of one another. SCP-4975 continuously rotates them one vertebrae at a time, from back to front, ending with its head in a rhythmic fashion. This produces a clicking or cracking sound with each movement. SCP-4975 only stops moving its neck in this manner when it is preparing for an attack. Nah, I'd win. I love this SCP. I do too, actually. It's one of my favorites. SCP-4975 has been observed to stalk future victims for extended periods of time before finally deciding to attack, sometimes as long as 10 months or more. It kills its victims by means of It kills its victim by means of its appendages, which it uses to and tear at the victim's body. It will always eat the cadaver afterward, and an average adult human appears to last it about 3 months. SCP-4975 is thought to be the subject of multiple folk tales from Germany, its country of origin. Evidence of SCP-4975 dates as far back as 1538, with both written and visual artistic depictions of it having been uncovered from that time period. There are also multiple German nursery rhymes that are thought to concern SCP-4975, one of which have been found in Addendum 4975-B. Despite SCP-4975's permanent presence in its containment cell, new instances and sightings continue to be reported for its region of origin. Investigation discontinued indefinitely. Reclassification of SCP-4975 to Keter class currently pending. See Addendum 4975-A, which is the one we're about to read. And it would stand a buckshot to the head. Probably. 369. I can easily... SCP-6969 is something that I could read, but it's age restricted. Like, it's one of the many SCPs on the site that actually have an age restriction before you go to the actual article. The following event log details the contents of a video captured by the body cam of one of the Foundation operatives investigating recent SCP-4975 related reports near Black Forest, or Schwarzwald, Germany. No audio was recorded. It's taken September 16th, 2002. Oh, it's the day after my birthday. How nice. Anyways, forward. Foundation operatives were investigating a Freiburg citizen who had told local law enforcement that he had been hearing a rhythmic clicking noise for over 4 months and that someone was stalking him. The operatives had taken him into their custody and told law enforcement that he experienced paranoia and auditory hallucinations due to side effects of the chemotherapy he was receiving at the time as a cover-up. The following was recorded on the day they had ordered the man to show them where he had last seen SCP-4975. Several armed Foundation operatives are walking in a wooded area. One can be seen talking into a handheld transceiver. A Freiburg citizen is among them. He appears to be out of breath and nervous, looking around frantically and clutching his arms to his chest. After a few minutes go by, he freezes in place. He says something and points towards a tree. Some of the operatives turn to see what he's looking at. They appear confused. There is nothing behind the tree visible on camera. The man seems to panic and stumbles backwards, still pointing at nothing. According to surveillance footage at this exact time, SCP-4975 had stopped rotating its neck and was instead staring motionless at the southeastern corner of its containment cell. Suddenly, the local man is forcibly thrown to the ground. He is struck multiple times in the head and torso by an unseen aggressor. Several operatives fire at the presumed source of the attack, but hit nothing. One attempts to grab the man and drag him away, but a large wound starts appearing on his midriff, from where he seems to be anchored. The operative gives up after attempting to move the man, only further tears open the wound. Attempting to move the man only further tears open the wound. The operative talking into the handheld transceiver then raises his firearm and shoots the local man in the head, killing him. After a few moments, strips of flesh start to get ripped off the dead body, one by one. Once the strips are completely detached from the body, they vanish. At this time, SCP-4975, which had not been fed, appeared to be eating. End log. Addendum 4975B, an old nursery rhyme from Germany, believed to be about SCP-4975. It has lost most of its rhyming scheme due to being translated from German. Tick-tock, the cuckoo clock ticks. Cuckoo, the bird inside sings. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. As ticks the time, so ticks your heart. May you live long as you hear its song. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Listen close, for when it stops, the hatchling comes out of its home. Tick-tock, 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 tick. Did you hear it? Did it stop? My child, it meant your time was up. And that is SCP-4975. Time's up. The angry fried chicken. It looks like a fried, large fried chicken with an elongated neck. Alright, with that being said, we have another one. Hello, Caleb. Bum, 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 bum. The next anomaly we're going to be looking at is not of the SCP Foundation, but another agency that I work for, the RPC Authority. If you do not know what the RPC Authority is, the RPC Authority is an alternative website that was created in 2018 or 19. I can't remember which one. I believe no, 2018 it was created. I'm pretty sure. And it was created as an alternative to the SCP Foundation. The RPC Authority is home to many people who came from the SCP Foundation for various reasons. Whether those reasons be good or bad is beyond me. Some people came because they found SCP to be too... we're not going to get into that. But they found SCP to be too far off from what they believe, so they went to RPC. Other people, like me, came to RPC for basically a fresher start, in a way. An easier chance at posting an article, which I've been able to on this website multiple times. I haven't been able to since I think last year. Last year I think. But still, it's because I haven't been working on stuff, that's why. But here we have a huge catalog of almost 1,000 anomalies that have been written here. And we have one that this RPC is actually an award winner, as you can see from this little area up here. You can see it. This won the Halloween contest about 3 years ago, my bad. 3 years ago. We will be taking a look at RPC-013. I don't remember the name of it though. It's the stress buddy. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Registered phenomena code 013. Object class beta purple. Originally alpha white. Hazard types are tychokinetic, emotional, climatological, and immeasurable. The original protocols are simple. RPC-013 is currently stored within a standard safety deposit box in Site-007's Anomalous Object Wing. But as of September 18th of 2010, RPC-013's preliminary testing period has concluded, and the item has been reclassified as a lesser anomalous object. Transfer to Site-016, the warehouse, has been scheduled for October 20th of 2010. Revision number 2. Update. In light of recent events, RPC-013's object class has been updated to beta purple. I don't think there's much difference between all of these. I think the bigger one is the last revision. What is the danger level of RPC? What do you mean the danger level? Are you referring to object classes? Are you referring to the object class, or what do you mean by danger level? What do you mean by that? Anyways, revision 3. RPC-013 was last spotted in orbit over the Earth's northeastern hemisphere. This thing. As of May 5th, 2011, the object has manifested in tychokinetic properties, has not manifested its tychokinetic properties, and appears to be self-contained. Site-019 has been assigned to monitor RPC-013, and MST Whiskey 7 Space Force is to remain on standby in the event that a retrieval effort is required. What is it? Scale like S if it has Euclid. Okay, let me explain that real quick because I understand it is a new thing for a lot of people. So let me go here real quick. Object classes are pretty simple here. In SCP, it's easy because you know the safe Euclid Keter and then all the other extra ones. Here is kind of the same thing. Alpha is basically safe, as in this site's safe. Let me just explain it easier. Alpha is for anomalies that are easily contained. You just put them in a box and they're going to stay there. Beta it's like Euclid. Beta anomalies are a little bit more difficult and more unpredictable in their containment, but they're still containable to an extent. To its extent, and they need certain requirements. Gamma is like Keter. Gamma is they're a lot more difficult to contain, but they're still containable. Omega is for anomalies that are most difficult to contain, and sometimes they're most difficult to reliably contain, and sometimes they're just uncontainable. Now, as for the color, that's a little different from SCP. White is for non-lethal anomalies; they are safe to be around. Yellow is for they're easily avoidable and situationally lethal conditions. Orange, as it says here, there are anomalies that are capable of lethality but are not guaranteed to display it. Red rated anomalies are actively lethal, making direct interaction constant and variable. Is a interaction a constant or variable risk. So basically anomalies that are violent. Purple rated anomalies are those who are, I guess you could say, dangerous in a large mass, like within a city or large population. Meanwhile, black rated anomalies are normally apocalyptic scenarios and end of all life situations, that kind of stuff. So yeah. It's fairly different from the SCP Foundation in its own ways. Yes, RPC-013 went from being a very safe, easy to contain anomaly to a very widely dangerous anomaly. Yes, and that goes back to revision number 3, as is the fact that RPC-013 is currently not in containment. It's self-contained. It's just in orbit, Earth's orbit. Revision number 4. RPC-013 is currently held in Dr. Crane's office in Site-066's psychiatric wing. RPC-013 is to be kept on Dr. Crane's desk during regular operating hours and is to be used at least once every 48 hours. All CSD is like Class D personnel, All CSD candidates who meet with Dr. Crane for evaluations are required to make use of RPC-013's stress-relieving properties in order to facilitate the orientation process. Non-CSD staff stationed at the site are also encouraged to make use of RPC-013's stress-relieving properties as needed. Outside of regular operating hours, RPC-013 is to be stored within a maximum security safe inside Dr. Crane's office. Bright's brother. No, not even close, because Dr. Crane is actually trusted. As far as I know, I don't think RPC has its own Dr. Bright, per se. They don't have their own, like, crazy scientist that everybody knows about. Not that I know of, at least. Anyways, on to the description. This is RPC-013. It is a pumpkin stress toy. Or stress ball, I guess you could say, whatever. They come in other shapes as well, but here we go. RPC-013, previously designated Lesser Anomaly 221, refers to a series of anomalous toys distributed by group of interest Amazing Co. Instances of RPC-013 are comprised of an indestructible elastomer material and come in a variety of colors and shapes, usually no larger than 7 centimeters in diameter. Despite the inconsistency in their appearance, all instances of RPC-013 are marketed as stress relief aids. The Authority is currently in possession of one instance of RPC-013. This particular instance has displayed 2 anomalous properties which appear to manifest independently from each other. One of them here is 1. RPC-013's primary anomalous properties manifest when it is used in a manner similar to a stress ball. When an individual who is experiencing significant distress takes a hold of RPC-013, squeezes it, the object will absorb all negative emotions, effectively altering the individual's mindset and placing them in a more optimistic mood. RPC-013 has thus far shown itself capable of temporarily treating social anxiety, post-traumatic stress, and chronic depression. At this time, RPC-013's therapeutic effects appear to be solely beneficial and no negative side effects have been documented. It should be noted that excessive use of RPC-013 will often lead to a small percentage of individuals developing a dependence on it. This dependency is most prominent among individuals who suffer from addictive compulsions and is not related to RPC-013's anomalous effects. 999 copy. Nah. I guess in a way you can say that. It's also orange. RPC-013 hugs itself. I mean, it's not a living thing, so... it can't hug itself. It's an item. Night everyone. Night plastic. Have a good one. Sleep well. 2. This is a second anomalous property. RPC-013's secondary anomalous effects manifest when the object's primary stress-relieving properties are neglected for a prolonged period of time. Should RPC-013 go unused for longer than 48 hours, the object will begin to deliberately manipulate probability in order to create circumstances which might induce stress in any individuals present. These circumstances will typically range between benign inconveniences to large-scale disasters and will actively persist until at least one stressed individual uses RPC-013 as intended. Anecdotal evidence suggests that the lethality rate of these circumstances rises in proportion to the amount of time that RPC-013 goes unused, with the object's range of influence capable of expanding indefinitely. To date, the only proven method that can prevent RPC-013's psychokinetic properties from manifesting requires consistent usage by one or more individuals who are experiencing stress. And then I can make a tsunami. You can't make it make one. It just happens. Whatever happens, happens. It chooses what to do. it basically makes things happen because it wants people to be stressed. It basically, RPC-013 is basically, it wants to be used. So it's like, it's kind of like this anomaly is like, it gets off on being used. It's like, oh yeah, squeeze me kind of thing. And that's gonna get taken out of context. But and if it doesn't get squeezed within 2 days, it's like, not gonna use me? Oh look, a hurricane. Anyways. Basically, that's how it works. That's how the anomaly works. RPC-013 is an addict for your stress. Acquisition. RPC-013 was delivered directly to Site-007 through as-of-yet unknown means. On the morning of August 14th, 2010, custodial staff witnessed a package bearing the Amazing Co. logo suddenly materialize inside a bathroom stall within one of Site-007's lavatories. An initial inspection of the package's exterior revealed no anomalous properties, and after unboxing its contents, RPC-013 was discovered inside along with a thank you letter and a mail order catalog featuring various Amazing Co. products, including RPC-013. Are you ready, chat? This is gonna be a little bit. Dear estimated customer, thank you for being a loyal patron of the Amazing Co. family brand. You have many Amazing Co. product in your possession in this moment. Wow, bravo! Hats off to you, customer. You are truly a loyal patron, and loyalty deserves reward. Yes, that is why we have decided to enroll you, customer, in the newly formed Amazing Co. Customer Loyalty Program. What is Amazing Co. Customer Loyalty Program, you ask? You will love. From now on until death, we will send you sample of new product. Yes, that is right. You, customer, will get to try new product for free. This year's free sample is Stress Buddy, trademark. From the Amazing Co. Stress Be Gone product line. We know you work hard. We can see your hairs are turning more gray each day from all the stress. So please let Stress Buddy, trademark, help you. Simply take the Stress Buddy trademark and hold it in hand and squeeze and let all your bad vibe melt away. We hope you enjoy this product like we enjoy your loyalty. Note, Stress Buddy trademark targets when you are most vulnerable. Stress Buddy trademark is meant to help relieve stress caused by regular usage of Stress Buddy trademark. By agreeing to the accepted Stress Buddy rate, you're also accepting the full liability of any cause. Amazing Co. is not liable for injuries, despair, mania, death caused or any products. Please use responsibly. An advertisement featuring RPC-013 taken from page 1553 of the catalog. This is what the other ones look like. This looks like the rejected cast from the VeggieTales. This is the VeggieTales rejected cast right here.
I'm gonna come.
To these guys? Incident number 013016-1. Location, Site 016. Incident date, August 30th, 2010. Observed by Site 016 staff. The incident details. Following the relocation of RPC-013 to Site 016, several staff members noted an inexplicable increase in accidents that occurred while working on the eastern wing of the facility where the object was housed. The first recorded incident involved researcher Creed spilling coffee over his lap while completing inventory duties, resulting in second-degree burns. This incident was followed by a series of similar occurrences, with a notable number of staff members suffering on-the-job injuries while operating within the Eastern Wing. On August 30th, 2010, at approximately 9 hours, part of Site-016's Eastern Wing was destroyed by an explosion which resulted in redacted amount of staff members being severely injured and blank anomalous objects being damaged. A follow-up investigation found that the explosion was caused by a previously undetected gas leak adjacent to RPC-013's storage unit. Despite the notable damage to Site-016's Eastern Wing, RPC-013's storage unit remained unaffected by the explosion. Aftermath. Due to the fact that its storage unit remained intact, Site Administration suspected RPC-013 of having unaccounted tychokinetic properties. Object reclassified as greater anomaly and transported to Site-062 for additional testing. Good riddance. I knew there was something off about that butt-ugly thing. Leave it to Amazing Code to create a stress ball that literally creates stress. Keep it the heck away from us, please. Love Dr. Wells. Dr. Wells is a great guy. I just don't like the fact that he took my donut the other day. Anyways. Incident 013-062-1 at 062. Incident date, January 26, 2011. Gas leak, let's go. You're like, I think it's made with a baby bottle. It kind of does. Hold on, where is it? On the new tomato in a baby bottle. It does, though. You ever thought you don't? You ever thought that you don't need that donut? I wanted that donut. Anyways, incident. CSD 56321 was assigned to keep RPC-013 in his cell and tasked with using the object during daily stress relief sessions. These sessions were initially successful, and RPC-013's secondary tychokinetic abilities did not manifest during this time. On the 12th day of his scheduled sessions, CSD 56321 claimed to have achieved a sense of emotional enlightenment and no longer felt the need to use RPC-013. Despite these claims, the CSD was instructed to continue using RPC-013. On the day of his 16th session, CSD 56321 failed to respond when security personnel attempted to retrieve him from his cell. Upon entering his cell, security personnel discovered that CSD had expired overnight. An autopsy would later reveal that CSD 56321 had succumbed to carbon monoxide poisoning caused by external emissions that had leaked into his cell through an air duct. No other parts of his facility were affected. No parts of the facility were affected. Following CSD 56321's expiration, Site-062 elected CSD 75542 to serve as RPC-013's new host. However, RPC-013 was misplaced before it could be transferred into CSD 75542's care. A thorough search of Site-062 was performed by authority personnel. Were unable to locate RPC-013. It is believed that RPC-013's tychokinetic properties were responsible for causing blank containment breaches at Site-062 during this time. RPC-013 was located a month later after a communication satellite launched from Site-062 unexpectedly detonated shortly after reaching the thermosphere. That misspelled thermosphere. RPC-013 was spotted amidst the satellite debris and appeared to be trapped within Earth's orbit. I won't mince words. The boys really shat the bed on this one. We got an unpredictable anomaly freely moving about in space. The site director's pissing himself as I write this. Space is beyond our jurisdiction. We'll let the moon cadets deal with this. Good luck, Colonel Finlayson. Never met him before. Strawberry shortbread. Why specifically those two? Why specifically those two, Dark? It was a good donut. Anyways. Incident 013-019-1. Location Earth's orbit. Northeastern Hemisphere. Incident happened on May 19th of 2011. This was all witnessed by Site-009 staff and 019 staff. RPC-013 remained in orbit at approximately 405 kilometers above. What the is a kilometer? Anyways, RPC-013 remained in orbit at approximately 405 kilometers above sea level, moving at a consistent speed of, what is that? 16,656.71 kilometers per hour. Kilos per hour? Kilometer? I don't know. Whatever. Several chunks of space debris gathered around RPC-013 during this time, creating a halo around the object. RPC-013 remained in this state for several months without any notable incidents, leading observing researchers to believe that RPC-013 had managed to self-contain itself. On the early morning of May 19, 2011, a spontaneous geomagnetic storm would cause a large-scale blackout over the majority of northern Russia, including Site-009. This solar storm also caused radio communication systems to malfunction over most of the Asian continent, leading to the disruption of authority operations. Unlike previously recorded geomagnetic phenomena, this event appeared to last for an indefinite period of time, and its effective range continued to expand at a gradual pace. This prompted authority assets to launch an investigation which would lead to the discovery of RPC-013 at the epicenter of the disturbance. After extensive deliberation, MST, Mobile Specialized Team Whiskey 7, also known as Space Force, was granted permission to use RPC redacted as a means to temporarily contain RPC-013. The retrieval team was successful in extracting RPC-013, and the geomagnetic storm dissipated shortly after the object's acquisition. RPC-013 was promptly transported to Site-019 before being extradited to Site redacted for further evaluation. Object remains undamaged despite being exposed to the harsh conditions of space. It still works too. I gave it a few squeezes. I was ready to rip my hair out from frustration. Definitely feeling better after using it. No accidents either. Maybe the best way to contain this thing is just use it. Everyone gets stressed. Pass it around. Octam's razor and all that. Dr. Shen. Good old Dr. Shen. The boys really shit. Incident number 013-066-1. This happened at Site-066 and it happened on October 11, 2011. And it was observed by Dr. Crane. Oh, good old Dr. Crane. Okay, anyways. I am filing this report per the request of Site Director Redacted. RPC-013 has been successfully integrated into Site-066's CSD orientation program. Between the constant influx of new CSD recruits who come into my office for preliminary evaluations and the veteran personnel who visit me as part of my bi-yearly review, there is no shortage of stress. Suffice to say, keeping RPC-013 in my office and regularly using it as a therapeutic device appears to be serving well as a means of containment. I've read all the incident reports, and it's still hard to believe that a simple stress ball could create such mayhem. It's even more difficult to believe that such a destructive object can be contained by such simple means. But I digress. There are no incidences to report in regards to RPC-013's current arrangement. As long as we maintain status quo, we'll be fine. CSD personnel are quite fond of RPC-013. Permitting new candidates to use it has proven to be quite effective in facilitating the transition into their new role. It's much easier and cheaper than tranquilizers. By the way, is this thing animate? Previous reports don't mention anything about it, but I swear I've caught it smiling at me. Maybe I'm just overworked. Dr. Crane. And that is RPC-013. That was a good long one. And a good read if you ask me. I much more enjoy reading these on stream than reading them for recordings and then editing them. I'd rather do them on stream. I think that's the reason why I want to do this. One of the reasons why I want to do this is because of that. Message said, bro, I don't like those colors. What colors? What? But yes, that is RPC-013. Normally I would have you guys choose what SCP... Normally I would want to have you guys choose what SCP or RPC we read about next, but I'm going to choose. Because if I go and ask other people, I'm going to get the same ones over and over again. Read 999, read 096, read 049, read 173. We already know those. I'm reading SCPs and RPCs that we don't know about, which you guys don't know about any of the RPCs, except for this one. And SCPs, we know about so many of them. We're going to read about ones we don't know about. Sometimes we know about them, but we're going to read them anyways because they're a good read. And no, I'm not referring to 049, I'm not referring to 096 or 682. I'm talking about other ones like SCP-3008 or 1672, or 1678, my bad. Or maybe even 1762. Or, what's that one? 5000, what was it? 5006? 5003? I can't remember the number for it. I have a very special one, though, coming up. That was a short stream today. Well, it is just reading. I was going to say 049, yeah, I knew it. We already know what 049 is. SCP-049 is a plague doctor from medieval times who wants to cure what he calls the pestilence, and when he touches you, you instantly go unconscious. When you do, he will experiment on you and bring you back to life as a zombie, saying you are quote-unquote cured. See, now that's the mentality many people have. What? I don't know this SCP. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna go watch the 096 or 049 video for the 1000th time. You gotta get liking with the newer SCP.
You're banned.
You gotta get liking with the new SCPs, man. It's like Cassie Priest or... What? What do you mean by that, Q? Yeah, can we be Mexican? It's part of the band. It's part of the Mexican bundle. It's part of the. It's part of the. What's it called? It's part of the Hispanic the pack. That was true when we know lore accurately who Salem follows. Catholic? I mean, I would say Christian technically, but that's same thing basically. But I would say, but Catholic. Why? I've mentioned this before. This is not news. We have plenty of anomalies to go through though. There are hundreds. What the heck happened to RPC-096? Interesting. RPC-096 got taken down apparently. I would like to take it, but I don't have anything ready. Some people say that they aren't. Yeah, I know. And I know that, and I'm aware that there are differences between the two. But every time I say I'm not Catholic, I'm Christian, I get people, you're like, it's the same thing! I always get people saying that. They're really far present. I mean, yeah, when it comes to that stuff, it's the same. When it comes to other stuff, like the practices, it's different. Alright. It's better to call them person or whatever the origin of the Roman Catholic Church that they say that they are. So you are not entirely wrong. But that is indeed the first edition of Anomalies Redacted. Back to SCP. Back to SCP. There actually, you know, funny enough, there is an RPC related to something religious. I can't remember which one. I think it was, oh, it was 012, God Save the Tsar. Oh no, that's not the one. Never mind. Wrong one. It's 009, I forgot. The Lich Pope. Something to do with that. There's a cadaver, former exponent of the Roman Catholic Church. Yeah, that's the one. I mean, to an extent, it's not controversial to say what I am. SCP-343 next, no. Like I said, I'm reaching out. I'm reaching outwards, not just sticking to Series 1, we're going out. We just looked at SCP-4975, that is Series 5. We're looking at multiple For all you know, the next SCP is SCP, I don't know, 5273. I'm gonna look for different ones. Not the classic ones everybody knows about. Everybody knows about 343, everybody knows about all those. I might do SCP-805, but because it's one of my favorites. But yeah. In the future, maybe I'll do SCP-343. And maybe some 6448. Oh, isn't that one of the ones you mentioned that you not recommended? You brought up to me? SCP-6448. Let me look that up. Ah, yes it is. Yeah, we can do that one next if you want. I'll think about it though. It's got a lot to it, which is a good amount of reading. Yeah, but we can do that one next time if you want. I can definitely put that in recommended as a possibility. 2776, 1776. So basically it's the same number, it's just changing the first number of that number. 2776. Oh yeah, I remember that one. That's George Washington. 1776 is a different one. Okay, now I see why you like this one. Okay. I have surgery tomorrow, so apparently I need to sleep. Sleep, Dark. That is way more important than this. Guslav is not lost. I believe I was for today's RPC. I was debating between RPC. I was actually debating on doing RPC 666, but then I remembered 013, and I thought, oh yeah, that was a Halloween one. That was a Halloween contest winner, so I'll do that one because it was a contest winner for the Halloween contest 2 to 3 years ago, something like that. RPC 666, also known as the Beast of No Nation. I don't know why, but I feel like Q would like that one. It's got to do with an attack helicopter. I don't know though. I don't know Q's taste all that well. Please read the Barney SCP. Okay, I was actually debating between that one and RPC. So it's between that one, RPC 082 and RPC 666. But then I remembered 013, so I went with that one instead, because it was a Halloween contest winner. That one is 18 plus though, so it's very important that that one is, to mention ahead of time, it's 18 plus. 082. But you won't know ahead of time what SCP it's gonna be, or RPC, until you see the thumbnail. Or actually no, the schedule, my bad. The schedule had it, I forgot. I kind of have to say it ahead of time, that way people can see it and maybe, you know, they'll get interested and they'll come in for the stream. Give me 100 trophies and the candies and I'll sleep. No. You're gonna go to sleep right now because I'm gonna end the stream in a little bit. Speaking of which, speaking of schedule, the next 2 days... Next 2 days? Yeah. There is not going to be a stream. There will be no stream tomorrow, and there will be no stream Saturday, definitely. Tomorrow, I will decide whether I do a random stream or not. I don't know what it would be, but again, it's if it happens. If I decide to do it, I'll do it. But chances are there will not be a stream tomorrow, as it says in the schedule. If I do, you'll find out. So as of now, schedule-wise, the next stream is on Sunday. What does 05 want with you now? Nothing. It's not an 05 meeting. I would have put 05 if that was the case. It's a Site 47 meeting. We have multiple people there. The site director, multiple head researchers like myself, multiple primary researchers of specific SCPs, as well as administrators. We have 105 meeting with us. It was 05-7. And then we have Dr. Bright. We have, I think, no, Clef's not going to be there. I'm there as well. Dr. Flowers. She's hot. Anyways, I'm there as well. Prowler. Notice you. You can meet the 049 creator. What do you mean zero? What do you mean? What? I'm not meeting the 049 creator. No, 173 was the first SCP. Of course I knew that. If you're an SCP, you know that. Of course. You're like a child trying to show me a meme from 2016. Meanwhile, I've seen the meme like several times. But yeah. For those who are just joining right now, I already read the 2 articles. You're gonna have to wait, or you could use a DVR mode to go back and watch them if you want. But you can watch through the VOD if you want to watch the actual, or listen to the readings. Believe it or not, Dr. Bright is actually very punctual when it comes to meetings. He's there before the meeting starts. As a matter of fact, he's there an hour before the meeting starts. You pass by the meeting room, and he's sitting there, and it's like, he knows the meetings. You know, does he know the meeting starts in an hour? It's Dr. Bright. He's always there. He's just there, using his fidget spinner. Yes, I said it. Fidget spinner. He has a fidget spinner. He made it. It's literally a blade. He spins it on his finger, like a fidget spinner. He put the he mixed together like 3 blades and the little fidget spinner mechanism, and he combined it together, and now he has a deadly fidget spinner. The man is a menace to everyone. Professionals have standards, bro. But yeah. Brum, 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 brum. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. Bum, 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 ba, ba, da. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Good night. Alright, good night, Q. Sleep well. Have a good night. Don't let the bed bug spike. That's my job. Anyways, with that being said, I actually am getting the stream right now. I got nothing else to talk about. I'll end it here in a bit. I would, you know what I would like to do? I want to do like a IRL stream, like a hand cam stream, but like carving a pumpkin. That would be kind of cool. But I don't have that equipment, so I can't do it. As much as I want to. I would love to. By the way, you want to hear some interesting lore? Just a quick bit. There's something that you don't know about me. So, I've mentioned before, I'm basically what happens if SCP-113 is not finished with its job. SCP-113 did transform me from male halfway, so I'm between male and female at the moment. I'm unable to conceive or any of that stuff before you question it. But one thing that is, there's many features about me that did stay the same. For example, I have an Adam's apple. You can't really see it. Internally, there are a few organs that are male, as well as in terms of chromosome-wise, I do still have the XY chromosome, but also an extra X chromosome. It was kind of like, it's just a little confusing, but whatever. Another thing that did stay the same is actually, you won't see this because I don't let it happen. Facial hair. I can still grow a mustache and beard. Not a big one, just the normal one. But yeah, I just shave it because it doesn't look good. I have indeed retained the ability to grow facial hair. You got my chromosomes. Chromosomes. I got your chromosomes, Q. I got your chromosomes. I got your chromosomes. But yes, that is a possibility. And so nothing changes. But I also, and it's not just facial hair, it's also body hair. So a lot of things are very much the same as well. Women can grow facial hair. Yeah, but I'm talking about like full beard, full mustache. See, just not the amount of women. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about how a man can. Full mustache and a full beard. Not a big beard like Santa, but a good full beard. Well, actually, maybe not full, but you know, it's a beard, whatever. I said that second part. Fair enough. QB, Q, Q. Kurururururu. Man. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, the next stream is going to be Sunday. If not tomorrow, it'll be Sunday. For sure, Sunday. It'll be at 7 p.m. PST, which in Eastern Time, that is 10 p.m. EST. For those of you in the Eastern Asia side, with Japan, with JST, that's not 1 p.m. my bad. That is 11 a.m. But you guys don't use AM, so that's just 11. But yeah, that is that. Right time zone. Whatever Q. So plastic is not JST. I'm not talking about plastic. I'm not talking about plastic, Q. There's somebody who lives in Australia and they use that time zone. That's the only reason why that's honestly the only reason I added JST onto the schedules. Otherwise I would not have, because nobody from Japan watches me. But I figured put JST because it's the same time zone as the ones in Australia. So just call it JST. It's easier than putting ACST. But yeah, this is the only reason I put JST. Otherwise I wouldn't put JST. For a long time I didn't put JST. My old schedules, we're talking about for when I started streaming, I used to put JST because I was like, I gotta put it. No, I don't need to put it. I just put it if I want to. I just put the main ones, which is Pacific time and Eastern time. So yeah, there's also the middle ones like Central time, Mountain time, whatever. But yeah. Anyways. No, yeah, I'm aware plastic is here in the US. He's talked about it before. But anyways, if you are new and you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing to be a part of this amazing yet oh, by the way, Q, I don't know if you noticed, there are new soundboard effects, soundboard commands in the description if you want to look at those. Anyways, if you are new and you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing to be a part of this amazing yet interesting community that we have growing here still. If you don't subscribe, that's fine too. At least consider liking, commenting, and sharing to boost my content as much as possible. Maybe this isn't for you. Go ahead and share this with somebody who does like SCP or who does like VTubers. Or maybe they like both. Or maybe you like both and you want to get them into it. I don't know. Share it with whoever you want, whenever you want, if you want to. But, at the moment, we currently have 263 subscribers. And the goal at the moment is 300. So let's see how long it takes us to get there. But anyways, whether you're watching the VOD or you're watching right now live, you've been here since the beginning of the stream? Really? I didn't know that. Anyways, whether you're watching the VOD or you're watching right now live, I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, and night. Just overall, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you whenever. See ya. Hmm.